Hey, what up, guys? Happy Tuesday to everybody out there. Yes, RIP to Ozzy. Kind of crazy to just have you literally just retire essentially. 2 weeks later, you say goodbye. Now, his life was a slightly different than the typical average working life, but you follow. So, what up, everybody? Sorry, I jumped in here. What up, Jeff? Donald, Mark, Thomas, Troy, Kevin, Jones, Jake. Hope all is well with everybody. Alright, so the special announcement is that everybody that buys 5 or more spots tonight, everybody that buys 5 or more spots is automatically going to get a koozie. By the way, the beer tonight, a little Otto's Red Mo, one of my favorite, probably my favorite red beer in the country. All right, everybody that buys a spot, special giveaway, a no whammies. Dad breaks koozie. There we go. So it'll be a no whammies, dad breaks koozie. Everybody will get one of these as long as you buy 5 or more spots. You'll be getting one of these in the mail. So, shooting for no whammies. But tonight you're gonna press your luck. Alright, so as always, if you bought 5 or more spots, automatically you're gonna get something in the mail. That's always how we do things here in the break room. 5 or more spots get you something in the mail. How about 5 or more spots will get you a hobby pack of Topps Big League Baseball 2023. We're going to go old school with a couple packs here. Pacific Plus Football 91. Little Topps, got the bubble gum in there, 1990 baseball. Maybe pull one of those Frank Thomas ones. We got a little Topps Hobby NBL basketball pack. And then how about a 2025 Score a Treat football card pack. So 2025 Score a Treat football pack right there. Then we have a pretty sweet upgrade if you buy 10 or more spots. Plus you'll get a no whammies koozie. Then if you buy 10 or more spots, you will get a jumbo 2021-2022 Chronicles basketball hanger pack. So this is a massive potential here. Some 30 card jumbo hanger to hanger right there. You'll get one of those Topps Big League hobby packs. Some Donish 23, 24, 23. I think I said 23, 24. This might be a 22. This is a 22, 23. Let me see if I have I have the wrong pack right there. Here we go. That was the wrong pack. 23, 24 is what I put in the chat, so that's what you'll get. You'll get one of those Score Treat 2025 Score football packs. And how about a little Leaf 2023 Draft football pack as well. So all that, as long as you buy 5 or more spots, and we're hoping for no whammies. What's up, Josh? Glad to have you back here, Josh. Alright. So, what is available at dad-breaks.com? Let's go in and take a little dive together. Alright, football. This is a mini helmet and 2 jersey breaks. So 1 mini helmet, 2 jerseys. We have the Bears. We have the Rams and the Chargers. We've got the Patriots. The Patriots, by the way, got a big headliner right there, a little Drake May love. And Tom Brady. So Brady and Drake May had a couple of headliners for the Patriots. So they're still out there. And then we have the Jets. That's some Rodgers right there. So some pretty good hits still out there, potentially, for this break. Then we have the full-size, authentic Duke football and jersey break. And we have the Cardinals, the Bears, the Colts, and the Titans and Commanders available for the full-size football. Then we have, I think there are 7, if I'm not mistaken, signed and slab spots remaining. This is not 1, but 2 autographed cards that will be signed and slabbed with a grade on them. So there'll be 2 of those cards, 1 jersey and 1 photo. So actually a 4-box break here. So just a heads up on that, 4-box break at that price. So pretty good, price point on that. Basketball. There's 1 full-size autographed basketball, 1 autographed jersey, both from Gold Rush. We have a few teams here, guys. We have the Nets, the Hornets, the Cavs, the Mavs, the Pistons, the Pacers, the Clippers. Nobody beats the Grizz. The Pelicans, the Kings, Spurs, Raptors, and Wizards. So still a few basketball spots out there if you want to grab a spot or 2. Sort out of the baseball helmet. This was, and this here, you will get 2 teams for this price. You will get 2 teams. It's not random. The 2 teams you'll get are the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. So you're going to get 2 teams here, 1 price. That's a little Saquon love right there. You'll get both those teams. These were unpaid or unsold teams in the eBay break that went on tonight. And then, speaking of that, we have baseball. This is the Gold Rush bat. And 2 TriStar baseballs. We just have at this point the Rockies, the Brewers, and the Rays available. So Rockies, Brewers, and Rays. And last but not least, we have 1 spot remaining in the full-size authentic helmet with a mini helmet, and that is the Cleveland Browns. That's the only spot that remains. And the Browns, for those who are unaware, have potential at a 50-50 chance here with the Barry Sanders, Jim Brown hit. So some big time potential on at least getting a 50-50 chance there with that Barry Sanders, Jim Brown helmet, which would be insane. Alright, so that's a look at everything that we have out there. Everything else is sold out. If you guys have questions, feel free to hit me up. Upcoming schedule. We're breaking tonight, and then I'm going to try to do a 2 smaller breaks next week. I'll do one on Monday and next Friday. A little bit smaller, even than the one we're going to do tonight. Just as a heads up, not as big. If we sell out early, we sell out early. Just want to not have as much, because I do have a little bit of travel next week, not as much stuff to fill. And then the following weekend, I'm actually going away that Saturday and Sunday after the 1st. So again, not as much time to fill. So these will be smaller breaks, these 2. Not our quote-unquote 3 or 4 hour marathons for those nights. So, but they should still be a lot of fun. Still do a lot of giveaways. So, stay tuned for all that fun stuff. Alright, guys. Let's see. Did we fill this? This is the one that has the Cardinals and Eagles out there. Yes, we did. I thought I saw. So whoever bought that, we're gonna fill that. Go ahead and put that in. Looks like it might have been Daniel. Sure was. All right, Daniel. I have a feeling you were hoping for the Eagles on that one. What up, guys? So, cheers to everybody out there. Alright, let me get some gloves. Just bought a new package of gloves. Alright, some bad boys right there. What up, Big Dave? Ooh, Steve looking for the little Drake May love. Alright, guys. Well, Daniel got in on this spot, so I will refresh this screen here in a second. That said, I'm going to have the guessing and all the fun get started. Let's do... Why did I grab 2 of these? I grabbed 2 of the wrong item. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So every number but 4 is out there. Every number but 4. I actually meant to have this for the multi-sport later. So every number but 4 is available here. So I'm going to have all you guys out there. You're going to give me, let's see, do 2 NFL teams. 2 NFL teams on one line. Alright, 2 NFL teams, one line. Everybody that gets this correctly, I have a chance here at a box of mystery. And we'll make sure one of those boxes is a really nice 2017 Elite. I still got, I think, 2 or 3 packs left of the jumbo variety, a chance at a Mahomes rookie. So we'll do that here momentarily. Alright. Let me get in, just do one thing. Alright, perfect. Alright guys, we're going to head over to the randomizer. We do this 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 1 is our placeholder. There's 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box 3 here. Box number 3. Let me refresh that list here so we have everybody showing. Alright, Daniel, you're in. Alright, coming on box tray. Alright, there's 3. Out of here, 1. Alright, Daniel, you've got the Cardinals. Robert's in the house with the Falcons. Welcome to the big show, Robert. Jones in with the Ravens. Mike has his Buffalo Bills. Jones with the Panthers. Chris has the Bears. Jones hoping for a bungle hit. Chris has the Brownies. Troy with the Boys and the Broncos. David with the Lions. Troy with the Packers. Jones with the Texans. Troy's got the Colts. Jones with the Jags. Williams got the Chiefs and the Raiders. Crispy Bacon's got the Chargers. Just in time to get the Rams. Troy with the Dolphins. Jones with the Vikes. Roman's going for the Patriots and hoping to please Cat with that one. William with the Saints. Troy with the G-Men and the Jets. Daniel's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Charlene with them Steelers. Troy's got the Niners. Justin with the Seahawks. Jones has the Bucks, the Titans, and sitting on the commode. Alright guys, we are going to start this night out with some pizza. Game on. Alright, got the pizza right there. Box 3. Good luck everybody. Box 3. See that seal all the way around. Secondary seal right there, backside. Let's get a trusty box cutter. And we're at no more guesses here. Alright, it's go time. First box of the night. Ooh, at number 17. 17. Look at this. This is some last second buy. That is some last second buy karma right there. From the Fly Eagle Fly. We have Hall of Famer Harold Carmichael. Harold Carmichael coming out of here for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's Beckett on the authentication. Then we have Hall of Famer 2020, I think, is that the year for Harold Carmichael. Alright, so Fly Eagle Fly, Daniel. Last second good luck karma on the purchase there. Alright, who here guessed the Eagles for a chance here at a box of mystery? Eagles guesses. I don't see an Eagle guess. No eagles. No fly eagle fly guesses. Alright, so that means I am going to do a 50-50 chance for one person. They're either going to get the Jumbo 2017 pack with a chance of Mahomes rookie, or they're going to get a whammy. Alright, so either be Mahomes or it'll be a whammy. Alright, Mahomes or whammy. So we've got a shark, we've got babes. And we're going with Harold Carmichael. Alright, as long as you put a guess in, you're going to get a chance here at the box of mystery. Alright, so all these count here, all these count, whatever. The only way it won't is if we, like Ravens, Texans won't count, but names will. We'll take any name on this, so as long as it's a name, we'll take it. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So Steve, you're going to get a box of mystery here. 50-50 chance at a nice hit right here for you, Steve. Alright, so which one are you going to go with? Steve, I don't know if Steve heard. Steve, you get to pick a box of mystery here. Shark it is. Alright, Steve. You passed up on the babes. The babes had the Donruss Elite 2017 pack right there. So, unfortunately, Steve, you missed out on the chance to get a Mahomes rookie. Alright, so that is going to leave you, Steve, with the whammy. Alright, Steve, in honor of the trip I'm making this weekend to Hershey, you are getting a pack of a pair of Twizzler socks. These Twizzlers will help you put yourself in a twist. I don't know. But there we go. Hershey. I'll be there this weekend. Going to Hershey Park. Alright, so Twizzler socks going out to Steve. Sweet. No worries, Steve. Oh, Steve, those Twizzlers with popcorn, chef's kiss to that. That's what I would say. That is what I would be yelling. Alright, give me a second here. Alright. So, give me one moment. Alright, so here's the deal. starting right now, I am going to offer a promotion. Pretty awesome promotion, if you ask me. And nobody is. Anybody that spends $50 or more, starting right now in one purchase, it has to be in one single purchase, starting at 10:23 Eastern, 7:23 Pacific. Anybody that makes a purchase of $50 or more in one transaction, you are automatically going to be eligible to select one of these 4 products. All right, one of these 4 products. We have a 2023 NFL Rookies and Stars, a 2024 Topps Resurgence, a really, really rare Basketball 24-25 Panini Prism Monopoly pack, and then we have a 2022 36 card Topps Series 2 Jumbo pack. Alright, so you'll get your choice of any of these as long as you buy $50, spend $50 or more. And that's starting right now in one purchase. It has to be in one purchase starting at 10, 20, whatever. So, thought I'd throw that out. There are a few spots out there, so in order to, maybe throw a little enticement, there are some nice giveaways included in that promotion. Alright guys, let me just make one update on my end. Alright, I need to just find out who got the Rockies, and then I'll update here in a moment. Alright, so Jones, I got you with the Rockies. That's not the one I was looking for, actually. Kelsey, I think. Yes, it is Kelsey. Alright, Kelsey, I've got you with the Rockies in the break I'm looking at. Alright. We are going to do a little baseball. It is one Hit Parade full-size batting helmet paired up with one, and in fact, we know it's going to be this jersey right here, this jersey right there. Last one I have from that whole series. So it'll be this jersey, and then we have to figure out which helmet. But you guys are going to do, you're going to give me 4 baseball players on one line. 4 players, one line. If the player you give me comes out of the helmet or the jersey, you're going to get a box of mystery. And there will be no whammies, and at least one of the boxes will have a $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright, so we have box 5 on the table for the helmet. We also have box 54. So 5 and 54 are our possibilities here for the helmet. So 5 and 54. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So box 54. So we're going to make a swap. Alright, let me hit that button. Alright, box 5-4 right there. Box 5-4 replaces box 5. Alright guys, in our break, we got Adam with the Diamondbacks, George with the Braves, Troy has the Orioles, Matt has the Red Sox, Josh has the Cubs, Mike has the White Sox, Troy has the Reds, Carl's got the Guards, Kelsey's got the Rockies, David's got the Tigers, Dave, so this is Big Dave. Big Dave has the Astros, Case has the Royals, June has the Angels and the Dodgers, Peter got the Marlins, Marcellus, welcome back Peter and Marcellus, you've got the Brewers, Steve has the Twins, Adam's got the Mets, Daniel got the Yanks, Steve with the A's and the Phillies, Justin with the Pirates, Adam with the Padres, Zachary with the Giants, Jared with the M's, Michael's got his Cardinals, Jeff has the Rays, Justin with the Rangers, and Mike has the Jays and the Nats. Alright guys, we'll call no more guesses here. Alright. We've got a squeeze baseball. Stress baseball, I guess you could call it. We are going to open up box 1. Give it a little tap with that baseball. Alright, sealed up. Secondary seals right there. Alright, let's cut into this area, see what we got. I see a 1 and a 1, and how about this? We have from the New York Yankees. This is the Yankee version. We have Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch for the Yankees. Yankees, not going to be a Twins here. This one's a Yankee jersey here. There's Chuck Knobloch Beckett. I can tell that's the Yankee stripe up there. The Twins would have a little more color. Alright, so Chucky Knobloch, the yips and all, to the Yanks, and that is Daniel. Daniel. So it's the Daniel show so far. Alright, any Knobloch guesses? That's the real question. Alright, box number 54. 5-4 here. Alright guys, good luck here. 5-4, over out. Alright, so this is sealed up all the way around the top, the bottom, front here. One cut there. Another one across. Give it a pop. See what we got. Pull that helmet out. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. It's going to be a matter of junior or senior, I think. Junior or senior? Ooh, I think we have senior. We have senior in the house here. Alright, we have from the Los Angeles Angels. We have Vladimir Guerrero, Senior. Hall of Famer right there. Vlad Senior, the Hall of Famer. On the hit. Los Angeles Angels. So there's the look at the SIG, the helmet. Angelic logo. Beckett authenticated right here. We have, this is a, what model? This is the MLBP 2020. Alright. Vlad Senior. Never saw a pitch he couldn't hit. June. Nice hit, June. So Vlad Senior was Mariano Duncan, except that he made contact on everything. Mariano Duncan and Vlad Senior never saw a pitch they didn't think they could hit. The difference was Vlad Senior could hit it. Mariano Duncan, he tried. And some of you have no clue who Mariano Duncan was. Alright, Vlad. That is impressive. Alright, Steve. Now, I'm going to ask Jeff for honesty here. Jeff, were you thinking Vlad Sr. or Vlad Jr.? I'm just asking for honesty. That's all I'll ask for here, Steve. Or Jeff, on that. Were you thinking Vlad Sr. or Vlad Jr.? Alright, I gotta put together Steve's boxes here. No whammies. Alright, Jeff, I appreciate the honesty. I will include a little something in the mail for you because of the honesty. So thank you. Alright, Jeff. Jeff, I appreciate the honesty. Steve, you got your options coming up right now. No whammies. No whammies for you here. Yep, I'll throw a little something in the mail for you there, Jeff. The honesty is appreciated. Alright, Steve. No whammies. One of them has a gift card in there as well. Butterfly it is. Alright. Passed up on Trash. Trash had a 2024 Hobby Pack, Topps Hobby Pack, Series 2. So we missed out on the Series 2 Hobby Pack. We passed up on the Gold. The Gold had the $15 Dad Breaks gift card. So we missed out on the gift card. Alright, Steve. You are going to get, how about this? How about a Cooperstown Baseball Hobby Pack? Alright, Cooperstown Baseball Hobby Pack. Let's do it. Alright, Cooperstown Baseball Hobby Pack. Let me put your name on a sticker. Alright, here we go. Oops, there's a little something in there. Alright. You have... Does it say much about it? Well, alright. Mr. Perez there, Hall of Famer from the Cincinnati Red Machine. Alright. And then it came with Dan Brothers, Hugh Jennings. There is a Carl Hubble, parallel Carl Hubble. Hannes Wagner. Man, did he look like a tough mother. And Frank Robinson. This is interesting. Hugh Jennings, just a numbers game. Huey Jennings. And then the Carl Hubble's numbered? Not numbered, just an insert. And then the Big Red Machine. Alright, unfortunately not an auto. Those have good chances at autograph Hall of Famer, so that's what we were hoping for. But nonetheless, those cards, Steve, coming your way. You're welcome. Oh, Steve, I played that. Oh man, that is throwing us back a little bit, isn't it? Alright, give me about 33 seconds. We're going to do these next. So if you want to give me an NFL divisional guess, you're welcome to do so. I just want to get caught up on the orders that came in since we started. As a quick reminder, anybody that makes a purchase of $50 or more on the site, and I'll just put this out there to remind you, you'll get to pick any of these packs that you would like. $50 or more starting at $10.23. So right now, if you spend $50 or more on one purchase, so throw a few spots in that you're interested in. Hint, hint, basketball. We have 2023 NFL Rookies and Stars. We have 2024 Topps Resurgence. We have 24-25 Panini Prism Monopoly Pack basketball. Really hot item there. And then we have, for baseball, a Jumbo Topps 2022 Series 2 36 card jumbo rack pack. So you'll get your choice, any of those that you would like. Alright guys, we gotta do the mini helmet here. Alright, go ahead. Put in. If we know it's gonna be box 6. If you haven't already, put in the chat one NFL division. One NFL division. But that said, last call on those guesses, because I have Dan with the AFC East, Jones the AFC North, Steve the AFC South, Matt the AFC West. Jones has the NFC East, North, and South. Steve has the NFC West. All right, guys. Like I said, no more guesses here. We're jumping in it. Good luck, everybody. Get some pizza on that one. This is a rip it and ship it deal. No cutting needed. All right, so we have a specialty helmet alert. Specialty helmet alert. A rave collection. Rave collection. And that, I believe, is going to be the dog pound. But the signature, I can't tell you who the signature is. At first, I thought it might be the former tight end. But I don't know. I'm going to have to look this up. I think that's a dog pound, Cleveland Browns, which will be AFC North, and not the Bears. I think that's a dog. So I'm pretty sure it's Cleveland, but I'm not sure the signature. I have to look that up. Does anybody know that signature? I don't think it's Ozzie Newsome. I mean, if I was to pick, I would guess Ozzie Newsome, but I don't know. I bet it is Ozzie Newsome. The more I stare at it, the more I think it's Ozzie Newsome. I guess I didn't, I said I was, I'm an idiot. I said I was going to catch up on those orders. I never did that. Alright, JSA. Alright, so we have WB 653086. It is Ozzie Newsome. Look at me. I'm smarter than I think I am, but not as smart as I really am. Oh, that didn't even make sense. Alright. Ozzie Newsome. It is a cool looking helmet. Hey, as long as the Browns have cool helmets and bad players on the field, it's a W for the Steelers. That's what I say. Ozzie Newsome, though, one of the all-time great players to play for the Browns, and also should be in the Hall of Fame twice. Was an all-time great executive with the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, Jones, absolutely. All right, Ozzie Newsome. What are the chances we would have pulled an Ozzie tonight? That's pretty cool. R.I.P. Not to this Ozzie, but to the other Ozzie. Alright, AFC North for the guesses. Alright, Jones got the hit and the correct guess. So, David, you've got the correct guess as well. Alright, that is it. I think I only have two. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I just saw Dad and Will, aka David, and Jones. Oops, I hit the wrong button. We're at the wrong list. This is the list right there. Alright, go ahead. You can give me an NFL division again. If you like the one you had, you can guess it again, but make sure you put it in the chat. We have to figure out which box we're going to use. We have box 3 on the table. Let's have box 5. 3 and 5 are the possibilities here. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 times. Box 5, so we'll make a swap here. Let me grab box 5. And it's around, there it is. Box 5. Box 3, not to be. Alright. I'll give you guys a second to catch up on those guesses because I want to put some of these names in the bot spots here. You're giving me one NFL division for your guess right now. And while I do that, I got Michael with the Steelers and the Panthers in a break tonight. We've got Kelsey with the Rockies. I got that already in there. Steve, you have the Patriots. You mentioned that. I got you. Jones in for a little love with the Commanders. Got one in the two signed and slabbed. The Brewers and the Rockies. Daniel, got you earlier. Mike has the Cleveland Brownies tonight. And then Jones in with the Spurs and the Grizz. All right. All right, no more guesses, guys. No more guesses. We have Steve with the AFC East, Larry the AFC North, Dave, Big Dave with the AFC South, Michael's got the AFC West, we've got Kelsey the NFC East, Daniel the NFC North, Larry the NFC South, and Steve the NFC West. All right, munch on that. Nom nom, love pizza on this one. Box 5, box 5. You wonder, my daughter makes the good luck charms. Hence dad breaks on all the good stuff I could tell you about all that. Ooh, oh, I love this. Absolutely love this. AFC North, back-to-back AFC North hits. We have from the Steelers, one of the toughest wide receivers to ever play the game. We have Hines Ward. Hines Ward coming out of here. All those Steelers Super Bowls. Hines Ward, member of these two Super Bowl teams right there. Nice hit right there. Hines Ward. Beckett on the authentication. That's cool. I like that one a lot. I have a Hines Ward autographed full-size helmet in my PC. All right, Larry. Congratulations, Larry. Guess I never hit that. All right. So, AFC North again. I don't see an AFC North guest. Do you guys see one? Could be wrong, could have missed it, but I don't see one. Yeah, he was coaching around the NFL, and then I think you or somebody recently, Jake, mentioned that he had gone out there. All right, guys. This is for... Oh, yeah, that's right. Did he win it or second place? I can't remember now. I think he won it, right? Alright, guys. We have to figure out... Let me make sure I don't have a case of these. I don't think I do. I think... Yeah, we're good. Alright. We have to figure out the 8x10 photo. You guys are going to put in the chat either active or retired baseball, active or retired football, active or retired basketball, hockey, or other as a guess here. And we're going to open up this a brand new case for the 8x10s. Only 2 photos left from this series of the 16x20s. So just a heads up reminder on that. Alright, so cheat sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so we got 1 through 10 for our 8x10s here. Alright, so we'll figure that out right now. It's 10. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So we're going to go with photo number 6 here. Photo number 6. Alright, this guy right here. Now we got to figure out which of these we're going to use. Is it going to be box 3, which is this guy right there? Or are we going to use box number 8, which is in the corner of the den? 3 or 8? 3 or 8. So 3 and 8 are the two options. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, the one that's currently out there, staying with what's good. Alright, guys. Last call on those guesses. Zachary's got active baseball. Richard's got retired baseball. Charlene has active football. Stacy has retired football. Steve has active basketball. Charlene has retired basketball. Ace has hockey. And Michael's going with other. Alright, guys. No more guesses here. Alright, no more guesses. Good luck, everybody. We're using the pizza. We got box 6 right here. Box 6. Sealed up going across this way. Well, there we go. We have retired baseball player Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas is right there. So this will be retired baseball player Frank Thomas. That'll be Beckett on our authentication. The late great Pirate Frank Thomas. Alright, Frank Thomas going out retired baseball to Richard. Richard, congrats. Alright. We have box number 8, or box number 3. Box number 3. That's definitely not the Big Hurt. That's Frank Thomas, though. Different Frank Thomas, guys. Different Frank Thomas. This Frank Thomas played with the Pirates in the 60s. Alright, sealed up all the way around box 3. Box 3. Very good player for the Pirates, too. New Jackson, no joke. Alright, here we go. This is baseball. This is going to be active baseball. Look at this. No, retired. Retired. Sorry, that's retired baseball. That's Ben Zobrist. At first, I thought it was Michael Bush. I think Michael Bush might wear that number. I'm not positive. At first, that's what I thought it was. But we retired baseball player. Could do it all. Won the World Series with the Royals and the Cubbies. We have Ben Zobrist. Ben Zobrist. Look at the auto without the reflection right there. Ben Zobrist right there. So there we go. 2-time World Series champion. Long time ready. And then cinch with the A's, the Cubs, and also with the Royals and the World Series champion Royals. To do it all on the diamond. World Series MVP, good call, that's right. Alright, so Richard, congrats on the double hit there. Double hit. Nice. And Obrist. Only one more left from that series for the 16 by 20s. Alright, so retired baseball going to get added here. Just retired baseball, which is Michael. Your name will get added. Matt, you're going to be added. The Big Dave added. Josh, you're added. Matt, you're in there. Jones is in there. And Troy and Mr. Evans, you guys will be in there as well. Alright, so a lot of names got added in on this one. Alright, so we're going to take two names, the top two unique names here, and I think only Matt's in there twice maybe? So two unique names will be put in, taken away from this, and there'll be 3 boxes, 2 hits, 1 whammy. 3 boxes, 2 hits, 1 whammy, and the box is a mystery. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So we're going to go with Michael Miller and Matt P. Matt P. Alright, so Michael Miller and Matt P. You are going to get boxes of mystery here. Alright, so Michael Miller and Matt P. Michael Miller, you will pick first. Alright, 2 hits, 1 whammy. Alright, go ahead and let me know which one you guys would like. That's really cool, Angela. Dave, what? Alright, so I need Michael Miller to pick first, then Matt P. Michael Miller, go ahead and let me know which one you would like. I don't know, did he see his own porn funeral first? I don't know more. I want to know more about this funeral. Alright, well, if we don't have Michael Miller, Matt P, you can pick. Shark, alright, we'll go with the shark. And we'll just have to grin and bear it for the other. Alright, Matt, you How about this? You're going to get that baseball hobby pack here. It's a hobby pack, Topps 2024 hobby pack here, Matt. Let's see what you're going to get. All right, a little Steven Cruz rookie. Kerry Carpenter. Blake Snell. Pete Crow Armstrong. Kenta Maeda. Michael King. Brennan Hanafy. There is a Kyron Paris rookie. Tyler Freeman, now with the Rocks. We have Home Run Challenge Pick a Game for a shot to win, Luis Robert. Spencer Steer. And a Heston Kjerstad. All power, soon to be a Pirate, hopefully. Was there an auto? Did I miss one? I was hoping for an auto, did I? I didn't pull one, did I? Alright, Matt, congrats. Alright. Well, we lost Michael, so I'll just take these things off and I'll hold off on this if Michael comes back. But all that being said, no worries, Dudley. No worries. Let me do one thing. Alright. Michael Carroll, are you out there? Michael Carroll. I don't know if you're in the chat or if you're watching this, want to message me on eBay. Michael, you get to pick, Michael Carroll, you get to pick one of these. You get to pick either a Rookies and Stars 2023 pack, because you spent $50 or more on one purchase. You can pick a 2024 Topps Resurgence pack, a Panini Prism Monopoly 23-24 pack, or a Jumbo 2022 36 card pack from Topps 2022 Series 2. That's from Michael Carroll. Michael made a $50 or more purchase, and anybody that makes a $50 or more purchase, you can pick any of those packs. All right, so that goes for anybody. It has to be in one purchase, and it had to be, since the breaks essentially started, like I think it was 10/23 exactly, but you would get a pack of your choice just like those. So just a 411 on that. Let me put Michael's spots in the break, and then I'll be caught up. So give me a second here. First things first, I've got Dudley with the Pacers and the Bears. Justin has the Chargers. Michael has the Jets and the Rams. The Colts and the Bears. And the Titans and Cardinals. Let me see if I messed that up. Tampa Bay trade. I'm just checking one thing. Sorry, guys. Alright, we're good. Michael, just jumped in, Dave. I'll take the Rookies and Stars back. You're welcome. Sorry. I was just reading, catching up. Alright, so that is going in there from Michael Carroll. You've got it. Let's open it up. It's a 2023 pack. Alright, you have a John Mechie III. And they like you having this card so much they did it twice. I've never seen that with this product. Alright, so you got double of that. You've got a Hassan Reddick, a Deshaun Watson. Now we're getting a little better. Tua. There's a parallel Dak. A TJ, I'm the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. Watt. There's a rookie right there. Quentin Johnson, rookie. Really came on this past year. You got a rookie right here. Paris Johnson. And one more rookie. This is Cameron Latu. Alright, those cards, Michael, coming your way. Seriously, Dudley, I hear you. Alright, so let's add another football option. Alright. We now have... We'll add a 2022 Prestige pack. We have the Topps Resurgence. So this is a 10-card Prestige pack. Topps Resurgence 2024. Monopoly Panini Prism 24-25, and then a Topps 2022 Series 2 Jumbo 36 card pack. Anybody spends $50 or more, you get your choice of pack. Alright guys, thank you. Give me 1 second on this, and we're going to do this break right here. I think we're sold out of that. Or do we still have the Titans out there? The Titans still available. No, the Titans are sold. I just gotta put that in, sorry. That is Dwayne Train. I got Dwayne on that. Dwayne, you're there. Don't worry, Dwayne, you're in there. Sorry. Alright, so we know... Well, we don't know anything, really. I don't know anything. We have box 1 here and box 2 there. And box 1 for the mini helmet. Let me refresh this so you guys... Dwayne can see his name because it should have been in there already. Thank you, Dudley, and I give a lot of the credit to the group here. All the credit. But thank you for saying a nice comment like that. Alright, guys. I'm going to have everybody out there. We're going to make this simple. You're just going to put... No, let's make it... Let's have some fun with this. I want everybody out there, put in the chat, one line, 4 NFL players. One line... 4 NFL players. If you guess a player that comes out of any of the boxes, you are going to get a box of mystery. Thank you, Dudley. 4 players, 1 line. If it comes out of any of the 3 boxes we used in this one, you'll get a box of mystery, and there will be 0 whammies. 0 whammies in this break. Alright, first things first, let's do the jerseys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10 available, it looks like, from the jerseys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 1 and 2 are the placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 10 and 8. So 10 and 8 will replace 1 and 2. So let me go grab 10 and 8. Alright, so here is box 8. Here's box 10. Alright, and we're going to put these in right now. There is box. What? Can you read that? Box 1. And there's box 2. Alright. Ouch. As I run into the desk. Alright, guys. Alright, we have box 1 is our placeholder for the mini helmet. We also have boxes 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, and 12. So 6, 7 numbers. Alright, so we are looking at one is, let's see. 1, 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, 12. Alright. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, this will be box 8 for the mini. Box 8. Alright, so coming on box number 8. That guy. Adios, numero uno. Alright, guys. We have Jake with the Cardinals, David with the Falcons, Matt with the Ravens, Adam with the Bills, Michael's got the Panthers, Dudley with the Bears, Matt's got the Bungles, Marcus has the Browns, Jared with the Cowboys, Kelsey with the Broncos, Marcus with the Lions, Larry with the Pack Attack, Dave has the Texans, Chris has the Colts, Marcus with the Jags, William with the Chiefs, Case has the Raiders, Justin with the Chargers, Michael's got the Rams, Justin with the Dolphins, David with the Vikes, Steve has the Pats, Chris with the Saints, Mike has the Giants, Michael with the Jets, Daniel with the Flag to Fly, Josh with the Steelers, June with the 49ers, Peter with the Seahawks, William has the Bucks, Dwayne Train with the Titans, and Peter sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. I am calling it good luck to all. Good luck to all on this one. There we go. Let's go. Big hit. Oh, yeah. Box 8. Oh, quarterback. Let's go. Alright, so there's the seal. It's going to go all the way around. Pretty basic with these seals. Not too basic inside, though. We have a 49er legend. The GOAT before we knew what a GOAT was. Hall of Famer Joe freaking Montana. Joe Montana. Monster hit right there. JSA on the authentication. June, you're like butter because you're on a roll. 2 nice hits tonight, June. Nice hit, June, right there. Joe Montana. Niners score. Alright, let me mark that down. June got a Joe Montana. Alright, hard to top a Joe Montana. Let's see what we get out of here. Oh, we already got quarterback, let's go. Running back, let's go. Oh, yeah. Box 10. So there's our seal there, all the way around. Let's cut into that, see what we got. Alright, we have different kind of quarterback. Alright, from the Jets, Jets, on the new number 7, we have Justin Fields. Justin Fields on a Jets jersey there. Alright, so Justin Fields to the Jets. Michael, there you go. Congratulations, Michael. You got yourselves Justin Fields. Justin Fields. Alright, Michael. A couple quarterbacks there from today and days past. Alright, here we go. Box 8. Box 8. Here we go. Let's go. Hall of Famer. Oh, yeah. Box 8 sealed up. There's around, front, back. It's cut time. One cut. There's 2. We're making it 3. Alright, we're going to go to the West Coast on this one. We have Hall of Famer from the Chargers. He would have been in San Diego back then. Ron Mix. Ron Mix coming out of there. I think it's Ron Mix, right? Yeah, Ron Mix. Hall of Famer, 1979 Hall of Fame, it looks like. On the nice looking Charger helmet. Beckett on the authentication. Ron Mix. Chargers going out to Justin. Justin, congrats. Just in time to see that pulled. Alright. Did we have any mixed fields or Montana? I guess Montana would be a pretty common possibility. Alright, I'm going to put everybody that guessed Montana down. Alright, so Dudley. Kelsey. Michael Evans. Lots of boxes of mysteries will be put out there, it looks like. Definitely had some Montana guesses. Matt. Alright, and then did we have any fields? Alright, so it looks like it's going to be those 4 names. If I missed somebody, let me know. I have Dudley, Kelsey, Michael, and Matt. Alright, there'll be 4 boxes of mystery. Actually, we're going to make 5. There'll be 5 boxes of mystery out there. There will be no whammies either. No whammies out there. 5 boxes of mystery. Alright, 5 boxes of mystery. I'm going to let those 5 people pick in whatever order they want. Matt, whoever picks whatever first. Matt, Dudley, Kelsey, and Mike Evans. Just go ahead and put in the chat which one you guys would like. And those are the 5 boxes. 4 of them will be selected. One of them is a 2017. So Matt's going to get the Shark. One is a 2017 pack with a guaranteed chance, I should say no guarantee, at a Mahomes rookie. Alright, Sharks and Babes. Alright, Kelsey and Dudley, Butterfly. Alright, Kelsey, you get to pick. Gold or silver? Gold or silver, Kelsey? Which one would you like? Are you a gold or silver person? Silver it is. Alright, you guys all passed up on gold. So let's find out what was in gold. Alright. You gotta be kidding me. I honestly didn't remember. This was the jumbo. This was the big one. So you guys all missed out on the chance at the Mahomes rookie there. Alright. Silver to Kelsey. Kelsey, you got silver? Let's do that. This is a pack of Topps Resurgence. Alright, 2024. Alright, Kelsey, Topps Resurgence. Let's go. Let me put your sticker on that. Alright, Topps Resurgence to Kelsey. You have a J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, Marvin Harrison Jr. rookie right there. That's a good pull. Nice Marvin Harrison rookie. And a Jerzon Newton right there. Jerzon Newton. Alright, but I like this right here. You got a rookie of, a couple rookies, but a rookie of Marvin Harrison Jr. Alright. Butterfly to Dudley. Alright, Dudley. Butterfly is back here. Dudley, you've got a pack of Prism Draft Picks 2023. Dudley, you have a Randy Moss, Zeke, Christian Gonzalez rookie, nice defensive back for the Pats, Clark Phillips III, and a parallel green Matthew Stafford. Nice Christian Gonzalez. Dudster. Alright, then we went Babes to Mike. Mike, here are the Babes. And in the Babes, how about a Panini Prism 2021 pack? Alright, so we're doing all the Prisms. That's the way it wants to be opened, it will be. Patty Mahomes right there. Chris Godwin. A silver parallel. It's a great color match right there. Trey Lance. How about a Jamar Chase rookie? That's a nice pull. And a Carlos Basham Jr. rookie. But a great Jamar Chase. You're welcome, Dudley. Last but not least, Matt. You've got the Shark coming from a Chronicles 2021 pack. Alright, Chronicles 2021, Matt, let's go. TJ Hawkinson, Chris Godwin, LaVisca, Chenault. That is Terrence Marshall. A clear Zach Wilson, a Mac Jones, and you're going to end it with a Dwayne Estridge. Alright guys, Matt, there you go. You're welcome there, Mike, as well. Congrats on the correct guesses, guys. Alright. Let me do this and then we'll get to our next break. Thank you guys. As always, very thankful for your support. A large majority of the proceeds from these breaks go to my daughter's 529 college fund. So always want to make sure that I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I try to show that my gratitude with things I do from time to time, but just want you guys to know that I'm very appreciative of not only the time you spend with me, but the hard-earned money you're spending with me as well. So thank you. It does not go unnoticed. It really doesn't. And like I said, I do my very best to make sure I demonstrate that it doesn't go unnoticed. Alright. Real quick, upcoming break schedule. We're breaking tonight, but we're not breaking again until next Monday. I work a weird day next Tuesday, so I couldn't do a break next Tuesday. But I wanted to, and it's going to allow me not to be able to fill any orders next Tuesday. So that Monday's break will be a little smaller than some of our breaks. Next Friday's will be a little bit smaller as well because I'm traveling that weekend. But I'm still going to do 2 breaks next week. It'll be Monday which is again an unusual night, so be on the lookout for that. And then Friday, so Monday and Friday for next week. I do have 2 breaks with spots available. There's about a handful of spots left in the 4-box break. It's 4 boxes. There are 2 signed and slab autographed football cards. There is 1 autographed jersey and 1 autographed photo. This is a 4-box break right there. And then we have a autographed basketball from Gold Rush and an autographed jersey from Gold Rush basketball. At this point, we have the Nets, the Hornets, the Mavericks, the Pistons, the Clippers, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Raptors, and the Wizards. So a good amount of basketball spots remain if you guys are interested. And one last thing I'll do before we go to our figurine break. That is the wrong button. This one right here, the figurine break, is just a reminder, anybody that spends $50 or more, they'll get their choice of pack. A Prestige 2022, chance of the Brock Purdy rookie out of that. It's a 10-card pack. We have Topps Resurgence 2024, the really popular Monopoly Prism 24-25 pack, and then a Jumbo Series 2 2022 Topps Jumbo 36-card pack. You'll get your choice. Anybody that makes a $50 or more purchase in one sitting there. So, all right, guys, good time I think for the figurine break. So I think we'll run into that one right now. All right, so it's 1 figurine, 1 jersey, and 1 photo. Not 1 Soto, but 1 photo. Alright, for this, guys, you guys are already on it. Give me 1 letter. Hey, thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. David, thank you. Oh, touche, touche. Alright. Give me 1 letter if you haven't already. We're going to figure out the photo. And stupid me forgot to cross out the one we used. Was it 6? Yes, it was. Alright. 6 was the only one not available. Alright, so this is for the photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's 1. Maybe. Well, maybe not. There we go. That was 1. That's 2, and again, maybe not. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, photo number 5. All that. For that. Alright, photo 5, guys. This guy right there. Then we have to figure out the jersey. Put this to the side. Jersey 1 is on the table. We also have jerseys 2, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 5. Let's grab that here. Box number 5. Alright, coming on to box 5. Going off box 1. Alright, figurine. We have box 1 on the table. We also have 3, 7, and 8 as possibilities. 1, 3, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, let's grab that one. Alright, so coming on box number 3. Coming off box 1. Box 1's coming off. Alright guys, guys, we have George. If this was the 7th time, I almost said it the wrong way, George would have the letter A. If it was the 7th time, George would have the letter Z. But guess what? We like to have fun in here, don't we? So, we're going to randomize this 7 times. Trades are welcomed. Last call on those guesses for letters, though. Last call. Alright, no more guesses on those letters. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. George still has A. But Steve now is looking for that Zendaya hit. Alright. Let me go ahead and paste. We'll hit refresh and see what we've got. Alright guys, George has the letter A. David has B. George has C, D, and E. Larry has F. June has G. Michael has H. Steve has I. June has J. Marcellus has K. George has L. Daniel's got M. Josh has N. George has O, P, and Q. Michael has R. Dudley has S. George has T. Jake has U. George has V, W, and X. Jake has Y. And Steve has the Sleepies. Thank you guys. I appreciate the nice words. Thank you, Thomas. Jeff, well, I know you've been through a lot, so hearing that is appreciative. Jake is willing to trade you or why? Alright, I'm not seeing any trade chatter, like someone saying I'll do this. I know Jake was saying he trades, but... Alright, we'll just get into it. We didn't have a hockey break tonight, so I'm going to bring a hockey stick out there and a puck. We'll get this rolling. Woo! 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 Alright, so we've got box 5. Stick that. Let's go. Box 5. Hey, RJ Umberger could be yours. You could pull an RJ Umberger. It's possible. But how about a Michael Crabtree? Michael Crabtree. What a heck of a receiver he was in college. There we go. Michael Crabtree. George on the board. Beckett on the authentication. That's a first for this photo and a Crabtree photo. There we go. Michael Crabtree. Good NFL career, too. Started out sluggish, but ended up being a pretty solid career. Great college career. Alright, guys. Pucking. Box 5. Carrie Underwood could be a possibility. Gene Upshaw. Alright guys, here we go. A 2 and a 1. How about that? Prime time. Neon Deion Sanders. Dallas Cowboy jersey. Doesn't matter the team, but this is a Cowboy. Deion Sanders. That's a great pull. Beckett on our authentication. Look at the Sanders right there. Guys, that is going out to Dudley. The Dudmeister. Congratulations, Dudley. Great hit. Alright, by the way, Dudley, that is Beckett on your authentication. You are welcome. Alright, guys. Box 3. Give it a tap here. Stick that. Let's go. best way to do this series is to just cut it straight through. Probably a Funko, but I can't tell just yet. Yep, it's a Funko, alright. Alright, here we go. Alright. It is, oh my god, the actor that played Carl Winslow on Family Matters. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. He was also in Die Hard. I don't know the last name. Is it a J? Is it a J? It kind of looks like it could be a J. That's the guy that played, or is Carl Winslow's not, that's his character name. What's his real first name, or last name? Vaughn Johnson? Well, well, well. This is a letter you guys weren't expecting to hit. Look at this. He goes, so we're going to go with what his IMDb name is. Alright, so we're going with his, not his birth name, but his acting name. Alright, so here we go. Well, Fidelity, you suck, because you just covered up what I needed. Reginald Vell Johnson. That is a V. That's going to be a V. We're calling it one name because there is no space here. We're going to call this one name. I know it looks like a V, a W, a J, but it is a V. V because there's no a gap there. That is one last name. We're going with V as the hit here. So V is going to be the letter that gets the hit. That is George. George. Congratulations, George. Yeah, sorry it's not J. I have to go with what they have as a one full name. I know we go with what, we have to go with the credits. What he goes by in the credits here for the actors. I apologize to June for that. But we have to go. I know it's probably Vel, but his middle name isn't Vel. So I have to go with the credit name. And you know what I'll do? June, I am going to send a Funko your way. It won't be autographed, but I'll send a Funko your way in the mail as a bonus gift, June. Because that stinks that you don't get something like that. So I am making a card that denotes June is getting a Funko in the mail. It won't be autographed, but I'll make sure you get a Funko in the mail. It's a little something because, you know, it's a tough break. I have to establish a rule, and we have to go with the rule if that's established. But doesn't mean I can't be a nice dude and send you a little something. Alright, so I'm just making a note. Send June a Funko. Here's my note. Send June a Funko. It was from I took a piece of that cover from the box. Alright, Beckett on the authentication. That's a cool hit. I love how by the way, if you've never seen him, he's like the most humble interviewer ever. If you've never heard him being interviewed before. Alright, so we have VS and C. So CVS. We have the letter CVS. Alright, so the only prescription we need is more cowbell. Alright, so CVS are our letters. Alright, so CVS. Thomas. Let me just grab everybody to put a guess in. That's probably easier. Alright, CVS. So Thomas. Oops. That's not a delete button. Alright, these are the names. Jeff, Mike / Charlene, Daniel, Josh, David, aka Dad and Will, and Thomas. Top name is 7th time. You're going to get a box of mystery. 2 hits, 1 whammy. I think you guys will like the options here, though. There's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. Alright, Mike / Charlene Anderson. As promised, I think you're going to like the options here. Let me put that together real quick. We did this break. Alright. Charlene, we have a shark, we have silver, and we have a butterfly. Shark, silver, butterfly. Charlene, you get to pick your poison. Right now, Dudley, I have some Red Mo from Otto's. It's a brew pub in Pennsylvania. And in case you missed it, everybody that buys 5 or more spots tonight is automatically going to get a no whammies Dad Breaks koozie in the mail. Alright, Mike / Charlene Anderson. Let me put your name on this. Charlene. Alright, passing up on the butterfly. The butterfly had the big one. There it is, the Diners Elite Jumbo Football Pack. So the football pack, we missed out on the big one right there. Alright. Passed up on the silver. And you missed out on the whammy. Coming out of this box, how about a Funko that is scented like Willy Wonka? A chocolate Willy Wonka, no less. So Willy Wonka chocolate Funko. Alright, so we missed out on that. Time to find out what's in the shark. The shark has a pack of Prism Baseball 2024. Alright, 2024. So we're just heading back 1 year, Charlene. Prism Baseball. King Felix. There's a Kyle Teal Prismato. Ooh, a red Adam Wainwright as team color almost, orangish red. Miles Naylor. And a Donnie Baseball right there, Don Mattingly. A couple of nice looking cards here. Kyle Teal. See some teal in that. And then a Adam Wainwright. Alright, Charlene, those cards coming your way. Alright. I think it's time for some baseball. A little bit of baseball next. Man, why is the Red Sox spot not showing up? Give me a second here to figure out why that didn't show up. Alright, Jared, I don't know why it didn't show up, but it's coming your way here. Alright, in a second it will. We know that baseball 6 and 7 are going to be in this break. What we don't know is what bat is going to be in the break. Alright, we got to figure out the bat. What you guys are going to do, we'll do it a little different with this. We won't guess a player. I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to give me one Major League Baseball team. One team. That's all you have to do. If you guess a team that comes out of any of the 3 boxes, your chances are going to go into random.org. One person is going to have a chance at an autographed 8x10 photo, a whammy, or a pack of baseball cards. A hobby pack of baseball cards. Alright, bat 1 is on the table. We also have bat numbers 2, 5, and 6. So, 1, 2, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. 1, 2, 5, and 6. This is actually the last 2 baseballs from this whole series, just as a heads up on that. 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Bat 6. Alright. Alright, so there is bat number 6 coming off bat number 1. So we know bat 6 will be paired up with baseballs 6 and 7. And Jared's name fell off again. Alright. You guys just have to give me one Major League Baseball team in the chat. Adam has the Diamondbacks. Josh has the Braves. Troy has the Orioles. Jared with the Bo Sox. Matthew's got the Cubs and the White Sox. Troy has the Reds. Carl Jr. with the Guardians. Jeff has the Rocks and the Tigers. We've got Big Dave with the Astros. Case with the Royals. Angela's got the Angels in the outfield. David's got the Dodgers. Jeff has the Marlins. David's got the Brewers. Jeff has the Twins. Adam with the Mets. Bradley with the Yanks. Troy has the A's. Steve with the Phillies. Just in time to get the Pirates. Adam with the Friars. Zachary with his Giants. Jared with the M's. Troy's going with the Cards. Jeff has the Rays. Jared with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays and the Nats. Alright, guys. We're going to call this No More Guesses. Put our little baseball note out there real quick. Alright, guys. While you look at that, quick reminder. Anybody that spends $50 or more, actually, you know what? We'll do a $40 or more. If you spend $40 or more starting now, $11.45, $40 or more, that means if you buy 2 of the sign and slab spots, that would get you to $40 right there. 2 of the sign and slab spots get you to $40. And you will get a choice of pack. Prestige 2022, Resurgence 2024, Monopoly Basketball 24-25, or this Jumbo 36 baseball card pack from 2022. Alright. No, Jones, we did not. It's a brand new case, that's why it's not out there. Yeah, brand new case, didn't have the room for it. Alright, guys. Championship! Get that glory and glitz and glamour right there. Alright, guys, good luck. Box 6. Box 6. Last 2 from this whole series. Last 2 from the entire series. Seal it up. All the way around. Oh, big hit here. Big hit. This is going to be a nice one for you, Mike. Mike, you haven't pulled this with me yet. All right. Rawlings, Beckett Authenticated, Major League Baseball. What prestigious power this guy has. From the Washington Nationals. How about James Wood? James Wood on the hit right there for the Nationals. Big time power hitter right there. James Wood, Nationals hit right there. That's a nice pull right there. baseball number 7. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling. Alright. Secondary seal. Alright, we have seen this name before. It's been a little while. Alright. We have Fanatics Authenticated. Man, was he a flamethrower when he came up and then just lost control. Fanatics Authenticated. Rawlings Major League Baseball. Baseball Authenticated. How about this? We have a Carlos Martinez. Carlos Martinez on the pull right there. That's a Cardinal hit if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Oh yeah. I don't think he's... Yep, he's currently a free agent. Hasn't played anybody in the majors other than the Cardinals. So I wasn't sure if he was in the minors with anybody, but he's not. So this will be a St. Louis Cardinal hit. Carlos Martinez. Can't talk. Alright, Carlos Martinez. St. Louis Cardinals. Troy. There you go, Troy. Carlos Martinez. Alright, so we've got Cardinals and we've got Nationals for the guessing. Alright, bat 6 there, guys. Bat 6. This is the barrel, but it's also the side they want us to open it, so let me show you the knob end, I guess. And this tape job has brownish crud. Alright, guys, good luck. Well, we're tearing that box. There we go. Rawlings Authenticated. 84 World Series champion, I think it says. Not sure I've seen this one before. We have an inscription. It sure looks like it might say 84 World Series champs. That's the signature right there. Rawlings bat. Does anybody know that signature? Spec it on the authentication, which I will look up. Alright, so where is the signature of the authentication? W31 2 31 4441. Alright, so we got 32683. Whoa! That does not say 84. That says 04. It's got to be an 04, right? No, they weren't the World Series champs in 04. Maybe AL? I don't know what that says. Oh, no, 5-time. Maybe that's... No. I don't know. Maybe something time World Series. Oh, 5-time, right there. 5-time World Series. Right there. Duh. Read the sentence, Dave. Look at that Yankees monster hit right there for the Yankees. Bradley. Jorge Posada. 5-time World Series champ. Jorge Posada. That's an awesome hit. Wow. New York Yankees on the board right there. Jorge Posada. That's a monster. Alright, so we're going to have Yankees. Let's see, we have Yankees, Cardinals, and Nationals for the guesses here. Alright, so I've got Kelsey. Eric. Dudley. And then Mike and Steve, and I think that's everybody. Alright, if I missed anybody, again, Kelsey, Eric, Dudley, Mike, and Steve. I'm going to put together the box as a mystery. Whoever gets the koozie, the No Whammies koozie, is actually going to get the autographed 8x10 photo. So the autographed 8x10 photo will be to the person that picks the thing. The pick gets the one with that in it. With the koozie in it. Alright guys, we have a shark, gold, and the butterfly. Alright, here we go, 7 times. Good luck everybody. Top name picks the box they have mystery. One of them is an autographed 8x10 photo if you get the koozie. There's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. Eric! Welcome to the show. Eric's first break with the dad breaks, and he's on the board here. Eric, congratulations. See if you can find the koozie. Get an autographed 8x10 photo. You got it, Eric. Alright, Eric has passed up on the butterfly. The butterfly had a pack of Topps baseball. We missed out on a pack of Topps baseball. Eric passed up on the golden box. The golden box had the koozie. Alright, so you missed out on the autographed 8x10 photo. Eric, you are going to be initiated your first dad break with a whammy. But you know what? Not all whammies are that crappy. Sometimes they take you out of this world. How about some Star Wars socks right there? Look at that. Look at that. Some Star Wars socks for you. Have a little fun. Nano, nano. I said nano, nano. Oh my god. You are very welcome, Eric. R2 Dave too, yes. R2 Dave Dumb. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second. Put Michael's purchase in there. Alright. Alright. I'm going to do something really special, and there's only one way to get this. Alright. I have only 2 of these left. There'll be 1 left after this. No longer am I doing that $50 deal, alright? I have an encased. I'll put the 2 out that I have. I have 2 encased Paul Skeens. I'm going to give away. These are Paul Skeens rookies. Chance at a 1 of 1 autograph. There's a chance at it. 2 encased Paul Skeen rookies. I'm going to give away one of these. And I'll put them both out there to one person to pick, left or right. From this point on, we are at midnight. Okay, essentially 11:59, 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Each spot, even a $9 basketball spot, each spot purchased on the website is going to get your name entered for a chance at the Paul Skeens, rookie. Guaranteed someone will get a Paul Skeens rookie. Chance at one of these could be autographed. All right. We pulled out of the football. We pulled an autograph C.J. Stroud when we did one of those. So definitely not impossible. That's for sure. So I want to make sure that everybody knows. And if you are wondering what is available, we have a couple spots here. We have the sign and slab. This is the sign and slab football break here. $22 a spot. Just a handful of these. This is a 4-box break, and there's only 26 letters. So that's like a 1 in 6 chance of getting an autographed photo, autographed jersey, or autographed card, essentially. So not terrible odds at all. Because there's 4 items in that. The basketball spots I was talking about, as low as like $9. We have the Dallas Mavericks, the Detroit Pistons, the Los Angeles Clippers, New Orleans Pelicans, Kings, Raptors, and Wizards. So each spot, I said, gets you a chance at that Paul Skeens rookie card. It's encased. One of them could be autographed even. So that's all that's available out there. Wanted to toss that out as a possibility. Alright guys, I think it's a good time to do a little football. The Duke. Hey Steve, awesome, thank you. Yeah, everybody that buys a spot gets a chance at that. I think that's a good, fair offer. Alright. This break here, I really want to give away my 2017 pack here, guys. I got that 2017 pack with itching giveaway. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 huge prizes and 1 really crappy whammy. The 2017 Elite, Donruss Elite Extra Jumbo with a chance of Mahomes rookie. Or how about a 2024 Panini Totally Certified pack, Jumbo pack, alright, so those 2, and then we'll have a whammy. All you have to do, give me 2 NFL teams, 1 line, 2 NFL teams, 1 line, comes out of the football or the jersey, your name goes in the random.org, and you're going to have a chance at a whammy, or either one of those packs. Alright, for the football, on the table, we have box 3. Behind me, we have 81. 3 and 81 are the possibilities here for the football. And 81. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3. So the one that's out there is the one we're going to use, friends. This box right here, box 3. Now we got to figure out the jersey. We have box 2 on the table. We also have 3. We have box 1 on the table. We have 2, 3, 5, and 6 here for the jersey. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1. So we're going to use the one that's currently out there. Alright guys, last call on the guesses here. 2 NFL teams, 1 line. We got Michael with the Cardinals, Dudley with the Falcons, Chris with the Ravens, We've got Mike with his Buffalo Bills, Marcus with the Panthers, Michael with the Bears, George with the Bungles, Marcus with the Brownies, Charlene with the Boys, Marcus with the Broncos, Stacy's got it going on with the Lions, Larry's got the Pack Attack, Dwayne Train with the Texans, Michael's got the Colts, Marcus with the Jags, June has the Chiefs, William with the Raiders, Marcus with the Chargers, Justin with the Rams, Steve's got the Miami Dolphins, Sarah with the Vikes, Daniel's got the Patriots, Chris with the Saints, David has the G-Men, Marcus with the Jets, Michael's got the Steelers and the Eagles, Dave has the 49ers, Marcus has the Seahawks and the Bucks, Michael has the Titans, and Jones in on the Commode. Alright, if you haven't yet, hit that like button for a little good luck mojo. Or just to be nice. Alright guys, we'll start over on the side there. Let's get Knuckles out there. Knuckles. Oh yeah, Knuckles is out there to give us a little good luck. Box one right here, sealed up all the way around. Secondary seal will be down under there. Alright, cutting into that, see what we got. I see a 9. Ooh, look at that. Kenneth Walker III. That's a great pull right there. Great running back for the Seattle Seahawks. Marcus. Nice pull, Marcus. Beckett authenticated. Kenneth Walker III. Alright, so Kenneth Walker, Seahawks on the hit. Really good running back. Man, I can't believe we're starting to think about fantasy football and the draft. Those are coming up. I'm excited. Middle of August is when I got one, so less than a month away now. I haven't looked at all my, but my main league is then. All right, Kenneth Walker. Sea chickens, Thomas. All right. You are welcome, Mark. All right, guys, here we go. Box 3 sealed up all the way around. Looking good. Front, back. It's cut it out time. Alright, this is box 3. Box 3. There's that seal there as well. Up and on the bottom. Pop it up. Alright, we have an active quarterback, but unfortunately in 2025 he's not going to be that active. Really was not the year for this guy to have to miss due to injury. Alright, we have a Fanatics authenticated from the Tennessee Titans. We have quarterback Will Levis. Will Levis is coming out of here on a Titans football right there. This is a beautiful Tennessee Titans Duke football. Fanatics authenticated. Will Levis, and just announced today. Unfortunately for Will Levis fans out there, gonna miss the 25 season. Yes, Jake. Oh yeah, Jake, that's right. So Jake, can you email me about doing a fantasy football league? I'll do one. Or if not fantasy football league, why don't we do one of those survivor leagues? I think that might work better if we did a survivor league actually. Because that way we're not limited to the amount of people we have. We can get as many people as they want. We'll do it for free, and then I'll create a prize for the winner, like maybe like $100 Dad Break gift card or something for the winner. Yeah, send me something and I'll figure out what's the best platform. I'm old, and so I've always used Yahoo for that. What do you guys think the best platform would be for a Survivor League? Feel free to message me. Anybody's welcome to message me, eBay or whatever, for a Survivor League. But message me and I'll create something, and we'll do like $100 gift card, Dad Break gift card to the winner. I think that'd make it fun. Talk about it every week. Alright, Tennessee Titans, Will Levis. Congratulations, Michael. That's a very sharp looking football. Yeah, I think that way we're not limited to the amount of people that do it. And you could invite friends, you know, whatever. It'd be whatever. Obviously, our community will know. We can chat about it in here. But if you have a friend that wants to join, hey, if you want to spread the word of Dad Breaks for me, I'm all for that. It'd be free to join, obviously. And maybe I'll create second and third prizes. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I'll think about it. But yeah, that's a good idea. Someone message me or email me if you haven't already. I'll be able to think about that stuff and get it set up for everybody then. Alright, guys. Who guessed correctly on that? So we had Titans and Seahawks. Did anybody guess Titans or Seahawks? Donald! Donald, you could be hitting big time here. Donald guessed correctly. Did anybody else guess Titans or Seahawks? I think Donald's the only one. Somebody check for me there. Is Donald the only correct one? Dad Breaks t-shirts. Alright, message me about that. Maybe I'll figure something out about that too. Maybe redeem points for t-shirts or something. And the reason why I think redeeming points would be better than just sending them out is that way you can put your shirt size in as well. That would help me. Plus, you got great ways to use points. Alright, Donald. Two hits, one whammy, Donald. 2 hits, one whammy. All right. Donald, be my guest. Maybe a no whammies. I got skunked. I can't do that. I still send stuff out, so nobody gets pure skunks. I'm terrible at buying caps, made caps though. Terrible at that. For something that can be a reasonable thing for a giveaway, so hard, and everybody has a different liking to what they want for a cap. T-shirts, yeah, if you don't like it, it's a bedtime t-shirt. Caps though, you don't like it, you don't wear it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't like the cap, you don't wear it. Alright, did we lose? Golden egg. Alright, Donald. Donald, you passed up on the silver box. The silver box had a Panini Totally Certified Jumbo Pack. Alright, Donald, missed out on that one. Donald passed up on the golden box. Oh my gosh, I honestly didn't remember. Missed out on the Elite Jumbo 2017 pack, Chance of the Mahomes rookie. Alright, Donald. That, unfortunately, leaves you with the whammy. All right, Donald. One thing you may have never seen, though. Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's? If not, you will be all better with a little Bucky Barrett bandage. All right, so 25 sterile band-aids coming your way, Donald. That's over, candy bar. Hey, sorry, Donald. Sorry, you're welcome, though. We tried. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, so, here's the heads up. There are 6 spots remaining tonight, and I have this promotion. You guys have already heard it for the most part, but if you didn't, I'm giving away tonight one, and there's only going to be like it's going to be like a 1 in 10 to 12 chance probably of getting this. Okay, I have a Paul Skeens. It's an encased rookie card. There's a chance at it being either a short print or an autograph rookie as well. All right, so either way, you're getting a Paul Skeens rookie. So one person will. So everybody that buys any spot since midnight has bought any spot on the site. Each spot purchase gets you a chance at the Paul Skeens rookie. I'm going to show you what's available. And there are 6 spots as I type this remaining. Alright. Hopefully that changes. But there are 4 spots in the sign and slab break. Alright. So this is essentially one of our best odds of getting a hit. There are 4 items. There are going to be 2 autograph cards that are signed and slabbed, 1 autographed jersey, and 1 autographed 8x10 photo. Alright? There are 4 spots remaining. There are 2 spots in the basketball break remaining. We have the Pistons and the Wizards. The Pistons and the Wizards. Those are the last 2. Pistons have quite the list on the checklist. So if you haven't looked yet, grid list on the checklist. And then the Wizards are out there as well. Alright, so take a look at that. Those are the spots that remain. Let's go in. Let's have. And remember, Dennis Rodman. As long as there's no team on it, Dennis Rodman is a Pistons hit. Just as a FYI to anybody out there. All right. All that said, we're gonna do the breaks that are sold. And first things first, let's do a little football. This is a full size. And does Jeff know that he's in this break? I haven't told him, so I don't know. But Jeff, I hear you're in this break here. This is going to be the helmet we use, box 69. Box 69 here. And it does not stand for Minnesota Vikings on a cruise ship break, but it is box 69. Dudley. Nate, there are not. The furthest north that I can think of is probably either Tennessee or Virginia right now for Buc-ee's. I happened to go and drive a couple weeks ago now, about 4.5 hours to go visit a Buc-ee's. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy like that, but it was something fun to do with the weekend with the fam. Go on a little road trip. Find a brewery, went to a cave, a cavern. Had a good time. And got to check out a brand new Buc-ee's. They just opened at the end of June. Yeah, Jones, I didn't even read what you wrote. But yeah, that's literally the one. It's in the Shenandoah Valley. If anybody's aware or knows what that is. They're building one. Oh, that's awesome. They're building one in Ohio. I think in the Cincinnati area. Yeah, Kentucky's got one. Yeah, that's probably the furthest north now. That's right. But they're building one in Ohio. I know that, near Cincinnati. Somewhere in that Cincinnati area, I believe. All right. Jared Allen. There you go, Thomas. You're smart. Good call. Alright, guys. Everybody out there, you are going to put one... No, give me 2 NFL teams again. 2 NFL teams, 1 line. Right, Jake? And they're tourist traps. Alright, 2 NFL teams, 1 line. Alright, and if you guess the team that comes out of the mini helmet or the full-size helmet, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. And we're going to do the exact same thing I just did that Donald had a chance at. We're going to have those 2 really big ones and then a whammy. Alright, 2 really big ones and then a whammy for 1 person on this one in the box of mystery. Alright, guys, we know we're breaking this box 69, so we're going to read off who's in this break. Steve has the Cardinals. Justin's got the Falcons. Jones in with the Ravens. Rick has the Bills. Steve has the Panthers. Dudley with the Bears. Case has the Bungles. Mike has the Brownies. Jared with the Cowboys. Steve with the Broncos. Matt's got the Lions. And Rick has the Pack Attack. Dwayne Train with the Texans. Christian's got the Colts. Rick's got the Jags and the Chiefs. William's got the Raiders. Justin's got the Chargers. Daniel's got the Rams. Steve has the Dolphins. Jeff has the Vikes. David with the Patriots. Chris with the Saints. Justin with the Giants, Rick with the Jets, Daniel with the Fly Eagle Fly, Scott with them Stillers, June has the 49ers, Steve has the Seahawks, June with the Bucks, Dwayne Train with the Titans, and Dave sitting on the commode. That stinks, Nate. That's devastating. Alright, guys, no more guesses. Let's get into this. See what we got. Alright. Life is like a box of helmets. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, sealed up all the way around. Front, there's the back. Yeah, let's give it a cut in the back. Why not? The Buckies he might want to forget, but I hear that. Box 6969. Alright, let's take that helmet out. Set that right there. Oh, I love this player. This was my brother's favorite player when we were growing up. We used to trade football cards and stuff like that, you know, baseball cards, all that stuff. And this player is a player he loaded up on with me in trades, and he did quite well with that because he had hundreds of this player when we were little kids. Ooh, it's on a Rams. It doesn't want to open up anymore. All right, there you go. It's on a Rams helmet. All right, we'll show the mini in a second, but look at this. Marshall. We have Marshall Falk on that helmet right there. That's a beautiful, authentic helmet. Marshall Falk. Alright, so that is going out to Daniel. Daniel having a big night. Daniel, congrats. Alright, Daniel. Started out strong, and now he just keeps going. The hat trick. Alright, Marshall Falk authentic. I'll show this off a little bit more. The mini helmet is underneath. The mini helmet is a Bengal hit. And we have, big hit. Small writing, but big hit. Wide receiver. How about a little T. Higgins? T. Higgins in the house right there. Alright, so T. Higgins for the Bungles going out to Case. T. Higgins. Alright, so I don't know, is Jeff still in here? Yep, Jeff. Vikings. Yeah, Jeff, there was a very nice deed done to get you a spot. Unfortunately, it didn't hit, but alright, T. Higgins right here. And then I'll give you a better look at your Marshall. Beckett on the authentication, Los Angeles Rams. Nice. You are awesome. Oh, welcome. You are awesome and welcome. And then Bengals. Ace. T. Higgins. Alright, guys. Congratulations to both of you. Case and Daniel. Alright. Bengals and Rams for the guesses. David. I think David is the only one to guess either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think David, Dad and Will, I think you're the only one to guess correctly here. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. The hits are monsters. The whammies, not so much. David, stop it. Stop it, David. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Well, hopefully you can get yourself a pack here with a big hit. Alright, David. You have 2 hits, 1 whammy, 2 really nice hits, 1 really, really whammy. Gold box it is. Alright, David. You're not going to believe this. We'll put the gold box over there. Silver box right here. Well, silver had the 2017 Elite Jumbo Pack. That means the whammy was in this. You are not clowning around. There is no Squishamello clown coming your way. Because you're not getting that scary whammy tonight. David, you are going to be happy with this. How about the little Jumbo Panini Totally Certified pack? Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, David. Totally certified. Let's go. Here we are. Holy cow. You're off the bat a great rookie right there. How about a Caleb Williams rookie right there? Alright, Caleb Williams rookie. John Lynch. James Cook. These are beautiful cards. Breece Hall. Little Tony Pollard. A parallel Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, Danny Dimes, Nick Chubb, and a Christian McCaffrey. Look at this, though. Look at that. Right there, Caleb Williams. Boom. Nice pull. Congrats. No wallet or anything, but a very nice Caleb Williams pull. Alright, that looks like we might have 3 spots remaining, guys. Let me just get caught up in the break spots that are out there that were purchased since I asked about that deal. There are 3 breaks remaining, too. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to get caught up here. Bear with me, guys. Alright, so I got Steve, I've got Jones with the Nets, Steve with the Hornets, Kelsey's got the Clip Show, we've got Dudley with the Mavs, let's see, Jones with the Rap Show, Jake has the Kings, Eric grabbing a spot in the football break. Thank you, Eric. Once again, welcome. Let's see. Daniel grabbing a spot in the football break. Justin grabbed the Pels. Eric grabbed 2 more in that football break, so there's 2 more spots for the giveaway too. Nate, you grabbed a spot in that football break. And someone just bought something here, so let me go in. That is Dudley. And Dudley got the Pistons. So there are 2 spots remaining tonight, guys. 2 spots remaining. The Wizards, and then 1 spot in the football slab break. Sign-in slab break, which... Alright, guys. You are welcome, by the way, David. I just saw that. Alright, we're going to do baseball. We'll do baseball. There are 3 breaks remaining. Baseball, we'll do the sign-in slab after that. And then we'll do the basketball break to end the evening. Alright, in that basketball break, just as a heads up, there is 1 spot, the Wizards remaining. Alright, baseball. Let me bring this case out. Move this over here. Alright, give that a cut there. And that. Alright. For our sake, let me do this. I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to give me 4 Major League Baseball players. 4 players, put them all on one line. This is to see if you're going to get the box of mystery with the guaranteed no whammy. No whammy. Alright. 4 players that come out of either the bat or either baseball. Alright, so bat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5 here, friends. Box 5. So that's this one. That's kind of nice. Alright, then we gotta figure out the 2 baseballs. I have boxes 1 and 2 as placeholders. 1 and 2 as placeholders on the table. But we have 1 through 8 as possibilities here. Last 8 from the whole series. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So 1 and 2 are going to get replaced by 4 and 8. 4 and 8. So on the back. Alright, so there's 4, there's 8. There goes 1 and 2. Alright, guys. Little note is out there. Last calling the guesses. Jones has the Diamondbacks. Matt has the Braves. Troy has the Orioles. Eric's got the Red Sox. Case has the Cubs. David's got the White Sox. Matt's got the Reds. Case has the Guards. Jones has the Rocks. Case has the Tigers. And the Astros. Michael's got the Royals. Richard with the Angels in the outfield. We've got Matt with the Dodgers and the Marlins. Jones with the Brewers. Matt's got the Twins. Jones has the Mets. Case has the Yanks. Kelsey has the A's. Daniel's got the Phillies. Justin's got the Pirates. Matthew's in the house. Welcome to the big show, Matthew. Matthew's got the Padres. Zachary's got the Giants. Here's Eric. He's already got the giveaway, bandages and all. We've got Eric with the Mariners and the Cardinals. Michael's got the Rays. Jones, or Sox and all for Eric. Jones with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays and the Nats. Alright, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses. Good luck to everybody out there. Alright, let's use the good luck baseball duck. Quack, quack! Alright, this is box 4. This is sealed up, looking good. There's your seal to there and everywhere. We have... Oh, nice picture here. Really nice picture. Alright. We have a TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball from the Kansas City Royals. 2-time Cy Young Award winner Brett Saberhagen. Brett Saberhagen for the Royals. Alright, Michael, put you on the board. Yes! Alright, Brett Saberhagen. Put that in. Brett Saberhagen. Alright, so that's a Royal hit, Michael. You are welcome. Alright, box 8. Box 8. Quack, quack. Alright, so you can see that seal. We're going to cut that, see what we got. Always about transparency here, so again, let's show the secondary seal. You can see that shiny goodness and that with the light. Oh, another Hall of Fame pitcher. The other one wasn't a Hall of Famer, just shy, but this one's a Hall of Fame pitcher. We have a Rawlings TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball from the Baltimore Orioles. Troy, this will match the bat that you were so nicely gifted. How about this? We have a Jim Palmer autographed baseball. Alright, so Jim Palmer autographed baseball. Little synopsis of the Hall of Famer, the Lenning Tree spokesperson. Autograph ball. guys. It's bat time. No, 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 no. Bat time. Quack, quack. Alright. This is bat number 5. Bat 5. That's the barrel. So let me give you a look at that down there. And then here's the knob side. This is the knob. We're going to cut into that. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Back to there. And there. Maybe. Alright, well, let me see a cheat sheet. Well, brand new case, but this is going to be back-to-back breaks with this guy. This time, though, it's on a black bat. Alright, guys, it's going to be hard to see, but I'm going to have to take this off for you guys to see it. I don't know why they would cover this signature up, but they did. Alright, guys, here we go. From the Pittsburgh Pirates, we have outfielder from the Home Run Derby, Mr. O'Neill Cruz on a black Rawlings bat. If I'm not mistaken, we put it on a blonde Rawlings bat last week. So we have O'Neill Cruz, Pirates, brand new case, but same results, I guess you could say. Very nice hit there. He is baseball's anomaly. He is the hardest thrower. He throws the ball harder than anybody in baseball, and he hits the ball harder than anybody in baseball. The problem is he also strikes out about as much as anybody else in baseball. He has improved his walks a lot, though, which is huge. But when you're the only guy that people fear on your team, that's kind of going to be a given, I guess. I like the black bats too myself, Jake, to be honest with you. That's my preference as well. You know, I've never gone back. You know what they say about the bats. Justin, nice hit. O'Neill Cruz. Alright, did we have any cruise missile guesses? Jeff with a cruise guess. Woohoo! So we got Jeff. Anybody else with a Palmer? Nate with a Palmer guess. And Donald with a Palmer guess. So we got 3 people. Let me see. Jeff. Nate. And Donald. Anybody with the Saberhagen? No. Alright, did I miss anybody? I have Nate, Jeff, and Donald with correct guesses. I'm going to put 4 boxes out there, guys. 4 boxes. There will be 0 whammies. 0 whammies. And you'll just call the box that you want. Alright, so there'll be 0 whammies out there. Call the box that you want. I know what I want to put out there. Alright. As soon as you see the box you want, you can put it in the chat. Donald, Nate, and Jeff. There are no whammies. Alright, I have that going to Nate first, Jeff. Just a heads up. I have that going to Nate. I'll show you my side. I have Nate with gold egg just before you, Jeff. So just not that it should matter a whole lot. I mean, I guess it does, but it doesn't. All right, so that. Donald going with the shark. Nate gets golden egg. Jeff, would you like the flowers or the golden box? Jeff, you want some flowers? Golden box. Flowers. Going with the box. All right, no one's taking. Technically, they're all boxes, but all right. No one wanted the flowers. Inside the flowers, how about this? A Jumbo Chronicles 2021 baseball pack. So very nice baseball pack right there. Jeff, you went with the golden box. The golden box has the hobby pack. Hobby pack with a chance. 1 in 2 chances at an auto or mem card out of here, Jeff. Alright, so 1 in 2 chances at an auto or mem. Alright, Jeff. Let's see if you get something nice in here. Alright, there is a Brent Jones, Manuel Margot, Cody Poteet. We have a filler card. They're throwing us off a little bit. Lucas Herbert and Chris Betts. So nothing huge in here. 3 guys that made it to the majors that I'm aware of. Manuel Margot, the best of the career. Played with the Twins last year, of all places, actually. Alright, Jeff, those cards coming your way. Alright, Shark to Donald. Shark it is. Shark Infested Waters. How about a little rack hang on the wall pack of Topps 22 Baseball. Topps 2022 Baseball. Alright, retail wall hugger this is. Alright, we have a Omar Narvaez, Jake Berger, I can't even talk, Raisel Iglesias. There's a Taylor Rogers, Wade Miley, Mauricio Dubon, Carlos Rodon, Jorge Mateo, Hunter Renfroe, Diamondbacks team. There's a Jared Kelenic, future star, Slam Diego, Anthony Bender, Garrett Crochet rookie. That's a nice pull right there, Garrett Crochet rookie. A parallel on a Charlie Martin. Not number, but it is a parallel Charlie Morton. And a Juan Soto, stars in the MLB. Alright, those cards coming your way there, D-Man. Donald. Alright, Nate, the Golden Egg, is bringing you a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or golden coin. Nate, 1 ounce bronze, silver, or golden coin. Alright, let's see if it's a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin. It is going to be bronze, and we're crushing it with Crash Davis. Alright, so 1 ounce silver, Chris Davis. 1 ounce bronze, sorry. Bronze, Chris Davis. Alright, that will be coming your way. Alright, let me just catch up here. So. Dudley, I think I have Dudley in there already. Yeah. Dudley with the pins. Nate, and let's see. Alright, I think I have everything's filled if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Yeah, we're all sold out of everything. All right, thank you guys. I just want to make sure I'm going to count the things that came in since. All right, one. Well, I'll just do. I think everybody just got one item except for one person. Two. There should be 15 names in here. Let me double check. Okay, so it's going to be Eve, Jones, Kelsey, Dudley, Jones, Jake, Eric, Daniel, Justin, Eric, Nate, Dudley. Just making sure I got everybody. Nate, Dudley, Jake, and Nate. Alright, so I should have 15 names. I'm going to double check that I have 15 names here. Alright, I do. Alright, guys. There are going to be 2 packs out there. The top name on the 7th time is going to tell me if they want the one on the left or the one on the right. There are 15 names here. Jones, I think I only have you with 1. You might have 2 basketball spots, but I think I only got you with 1 for the giveaway. Just as a heads up. From when that time I started that giveaway. Nope, I do have you for 2. I have you for 2. You're right. I'm wrong. I just wanted to make sure I was transparent, but I was wrong. You were right. Alright, guys. 7 times. Here are all the names in the order that they came in for that giveaway. So there were actually 15 names. The top name on the 7th time here, guys, is going to get their choice of left or right for the Paul Skeens rookie chance at an auto. There's 5. There's 6. Top name. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is Dudley. Dudley, congratulations, Dudley. You are going to get the choice of a Paul Skeens. You're getting the rookie automatically. You're going to tell me, do you want the one on the left or do you want the one on the right? I don't think anybody wants to trade for Justin Tucker right now, unfortunately. Alright, let me put your name on a sticker. Take the one on the right out of there. Alright, Dudley. Good luck. Let's see if we can pull it for you. It's a guaranteed rookie. Can we get the elusive auto rookie? Let's find out. It is not going to be an auto, but this is number 24 of 25 on the short print on a sweet looking Paul Skeens rookie. This is hard to see, but 24 of 25. Number 1 pick, first overall rookie, Paul Skeens. There we go. Nice looking card. Congrats. That in case card coming your way, Dudley, with your hit. Alright, guys. We are going to do the final 2 breaks of the evening right now. I am going to have everybody give me 1 letter from the alphabet. 1 letter. If you correctly guess the letter that comes from any of these boxes, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 1 of those hits, last chance to try to give it away tonight or roll over to next week, is that 2017 Elite Jumbo Pack with the chance of Mahomes rookie. Alright. Let's figure out the photo. We have every number in here except 2, 3, and 9. 2, 3, and 9 are missing. Nope. No, 2's in there. 3 and 9 are the only 2 missing. Three and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so I'm an absolute idiot. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, yeah, 3 and 9 were missing, and I put the, okay. Have another set. There's 6 times and 7 times. Alright, box number 4 for the photo here, guys. Box number 4. Alright, so let me cross out 4 on my cheat sheet. 4's coming in. Alright. Jersey. We have jersey number 2 on the table. Jersey 2 is on the table. We have 3, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so we're going to go with jersey number 2, the one that's out there on the table already. Jersey 2. You can see it right there. Alright, last call on those guesses for a letter. We have boxes 1 and 2. 1's here, 2's there. There were 10 in the case, but I just numbered 1 through 8 for the 8 that were remaining. So there's 1 and 2 on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, it'll be the top 2 numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 7 and 8. 7 and 8 will be in this break here, guys. So let me grab those two. Those 2 on the bottom. Alright, so 7 and 8. 1 and 2. Adios. Alright, guys. We gotta figure out if this was a 7th time. If this was the 7th time. And we'll do the Blitz box again on Monday of next week. So if you were missing the Blitz, decide to skip it tonight, but bring it back for Monday. We won't do a card break like this, so we'll skip that on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to try to make Mondays a little bit smaller. Alright, so this 7th time, Daniel would have the letter A, Jake would have the letter Z, but we're going to switch things up and see how it'll be. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7. Alright, Jones is going to have the letter A, and Caden's going to have the letter Z. Alright, guys, so I'm going to copy this, and we're going to put that in, and let me refresh this here, and we'll see what we got. Alright, Jones has the letter A, Daniel has the letter B, Charlene the letter C, Eric the letter D, David the letter E, Jake has F, Matt has G and H, Jake has I, Daniel's got JK, Dolly's got L, Eric's got M, Troy's got N, Justin has O, Michael's got P, Nate has Q, Larry has R, Caden has S, Eric has T, Jake has U, Jones has V, Jake has W, Steve has X, Larry has Y, and Caden's got Z. Alright, calling no more guesses. Any trade offers out there? Sorry, Steve. Alright. Not seeing a trade. Let's move forward. E for A. Hey, Jones, are you interested in trading the letter A for the letter E? I don't know, Jones, if you saw that or not. Jones, are you interested in making that deal with David? It's a fair offer, so I figured I'd give it a second for it. Alright. Good deal. Alright, guys, thank you. Let's move forward. Let's get the beard. Oh, yeah. Let's go. The beard is making an appearance. This is box number 4. Box 4 right here. Sealed up. All the way around. Alright. We have former Steeler, former Michigan, and former Detroit Lion even. We have Larry Foote. Larry Foote coming out of here. Going out to Jake. Jake, you're on the board with that. Larry Foote, not on the board, but on the board again. Fitzmagic bringing Larry Foote to the table. Wait, I thought you hit one earlier. I guess you were on the board for the first time. I thought you hit one earlier. I thought that was your second hit. Shows you what I know. Alright, jersey number 2. Jersey 2 sealed up all the way around. Secondary seal right there. Oh, it's beer juice. Alright, good luck. Hey, Steve, take care. I'll see you next week, Hope. Alright, I see a 9. I see a 7. I see former top draft pick by the Cardinals, but this is going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, but this is going to go to the letter R. Simeon Rice coming out of there. The letter R, and that's going out to Larry. Simeon Rice, that is his Bucks threads. On that, Simeon Rice, Beckett on the authentication. Alright, boxes 7 and 8 here. 7 and 8. Let's go. This is box 7. Sealed up. There's our seal. This is a rip it and ship it deal at this point. Alright, here we go. We have, a nice rookie autograph PSA 10. Deebo Samuel. So this will be the letter S. Deebo Samuel, the letter S. That is going out to Caden, congratulations. Nice Deebo hit right there. Alright, so Deebo Samuel, PSA 10 on the arm. Alright, one more. Box number 8. Box 8 right here. Sealed up. Good. There's our secondary seal. Now at this point, it's rip it and ship it. This is a big slab. I'm just going to point out, holy cow. This is a big hit, guys. How about Joe Montana? Joe Montana autograph. Beckett 10. Beckett 10. Wearing a Chiefs uniform in it. Not that it matters. Chiefs don't matter in this. The letter M does, though. Joe Montana. That's a big one right there. Congratulations, Eric. First time breaking with us, taking home a monster. Joe Montana, congratulations. 2 Montana hits tonight, guys. That's pretty big. On a Chiefs slabbed auto there. That's pretty cool. Touchdown King right there. Joe Montana, Fleer Ultra. Jeff, alright, sounds good. That's awesome. Deebo and Joe Montana, both former well, here he's a former. Neither ended their careers with the Niners, I guess is the best way to put it. That's awesome. I like that one a lot. We're gonna call him Epic Eric. That hit. Epic Eric hit. Hopefully we still have Eric. He was in here earlier. Might have had to call it a night. I don't know. He'll be happy if he's not here anymore, though. All right. Let me look at those letters again. We had F, M, R, S. F, M, R, S. All right. Into the randomizer, we're going to take things. All right. So there's an R. There's an S. There's an M. There's an R. H goes. Lots of correct guesses. F, M, R, and S. Alright, these are all the correct guesses. I am going to go in. I am going to hit this 7 times. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, Charlene, you're going to have the chance here. 2 hits, 1 whammy, Charlene. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Which button do I hit? We did this break right here. Alright, 2 hits, 1 whammy. Let me bring that out for you, Charlene. Alright, Charlene. You have Silver Babes, Gold, and Shark. So, Babes, Gold, and Shark. For Charlene. And then we have the basketball break to end the evening. Gold it is. Alright, Charlene. Means you passed up on the Babes. The Babes had a Topps Resurgence. Topps Resurgence pack here. The Topps Resurgence. Missed out on that. Alright, you passed up on the Shark. Went with the Gold. The Shark had the big one we're going to miss out on tonight. This is the 2017 Elite. The pack that had the chance at the Mahomes rookie. So you missed out on that. Alright, Charlene. Hate to do this to you. But, whammy! But not all whammies are created equal. Because you just got Willy Wonka Funko. Willy Wonka. And this is a scented like chocolate. It's scented like chocolate. So this is a scented, right there, scented Willy Wonka chocolate Funko. So that'll be coming your way. Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka. Alright, Charlene, that'll be coming your way. Alright, one more break. Alright, the way this is going to work, we are going to use random.org. There'll be, you're going to give me 2 NBA teams. It could come out of the basketball or the jersey. We'll do it the way we've done it all night. If you guess correctly, everybody will get a box of mystery that guesses correctly. Every single person that guesses correctly, you stuck around to the end, will get a box of mystery. Alright. I gotta figure out the basketball. Brand new case here. Brand new case. Alright, so we're going to cut it across like that. And then down. Alright. They have them in here like this. So that means I need to go in here, number them like so. 1 and 2. Alright, so for the basketball, this is box 1, this is box 2. Behind box 1 will be box 3. Behind box 2 will be box number 4. You guys just have to give me 2 NBA teams. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 1 here, guys. Box 1. So it's just right here. Box 1. So we got box 1. Now we got to figure out the jersey. There's box 1 as a placeholder. And then for the jersey, the possibilities are endless. Outside of 2, 3, 4, and 6. So every number but 5 is a possibility here. Every number but 5. And I will have stuff on the site within a few minutes of this break ending for next Monday. Remember, we're breaking on Monday, and a smaller break, so if you don't want to stay up super late, next Monday will be your day. Alright, box 6 for the jersey here. Box 6. There's box 6. There goes box 1. Alright, guys, so in this break, we have Dudley with the Hawks, June with the Celtics, Jones with the Nets, Steve has the Hornets, Chris has the Bulls, Steve with the Cavs, Dudley with the Mavs, Kelsey's got the Nugs, Dudley has the Pistons, Bradley's got the Warriors, June has the Rockets, the Dudster has the Pacers, Kelsey's got the Clip Show, Chad has the Lake Show, Jones with the Grizz, Peta with the Heat, Larry with the Bucks, Sarah's got the T-Wolves, Justin's got the Pels, Matt has the Knicks and the Thunder, Mike has the Magic, Daniel with the Sixers, Adam's got the Suns, Dave with the Blazers, Jake has the Kings, Jones with the Spurs and the Raptors, Chad's got the Jazz, and Nate has the Wiz. Alright guys, no more guesses. Good luck here. No more guesses. Box 6 here, guys. Box 6. Got that good luck bouncy basketball out there. Sealed up. Gonna cut into this area right down there. Alright, we have an Atlanta Hawks hit right there. Little Spud Webb love. Spud Webb to Dudley. Dudley, that's the trifecta, if I'm not mistaken, the hat trick. Alright, Dudley. If not, at least your second hit in the giveaway. Congrats. Spud Webb. Beckett authenticated. Alright guys, last box of the night. Remember, giveaways so everybody guesses correctly. Alright, we have the Hawks on that. Let's see box 1. Box 1 sealed up all the way around. Front, back. Let's go. 1, 2. There's 3. Alright, we have a Tom Brady ball here. Alright, wow. Not to see this happen all the time. Not sure if anybody's going to guess this, because if you didn't guess it the first time. We have a Wilson autographed basketball by Dominic Wilkins. Dominic Wilkins. This is also going to be an Atlanta Hawks hit. A double Hawk hit to end the night. Double Hawk in it. Alright. Hawk 2. Literally 2 of Hawk. JSA. Wilson authenticated. basketball. Dominic Wilkins. Dominic Wilkins. Alright, let me see. We have some Hawks guesses. If not, I'll still... Oh, yep, Dudley with the Hawks hit and guess. Well, Dudley, you're the only correct guess. So, Dudley, you're going to have 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there, Dudley. Alright guys, remember I'll have on this site here in a few minutes the stuff for next Monday's break as well. Alright, Dudley, there are 2 hits, 1 whammy. You've had a heck of a night. Hey, you're welcome, David. Sorry I couldn't deliver. You did send a nice little bonus item in your box from last week though, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Alright, Dudley, which one would you like? Shark, Babes, or Gold? Hopefully Dudley didn't leave. Give me some gold. You got it. Alright, passed up on the Shark. The Shark had a $15 Dad Break gift card, so you missed out on the gift card. Passed up on the Whammy, so you missed out on the Whammy. The Babes was the Whammy. This was a summer, Christmas, and July type of thing. Seasons Trading. It's a s'mores gift set. Alright. That means you got a big one here, Dudley. Potentially. Really nice pack. How about some Monopoly Prism Basketball? Monopoly Prism Basketball 2024-2025. Alright, potential for some biggies. Really popular series here, these Monopolies. Alright. There's some Cats, some Karl Anthony Towns, Knickerbockers. Little Jaylen Brown. Look at that. Scoot Henderson. And a Jonathan Kuminga. Alright. Got some good vets in there, that's for sure. Scoot is... Wow, does Scoot have so much potential. His potential is off the charts. I feel like they've reined him in so much out there. And there's some good reason, but I think he's been reined in too much, if you ask me. Alright. Hey guys. Hey, if you guys are just throwing out there, that'd be fun. If anybody, Justin, if you ever have anybody that wants to trade, let me know. Send me emails about exchanging info with so-and-so, and I'll be happy to do so. Congrats on the hits, guys. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Yeah, Dudley, you did great. Congrats on the big night. And then we'll be breaking again on Monday. Unique night, but hopefully I can see you guys here on Monday next week. Take care. Great week, great weekend. And thank you so much again.